These human hands can do many things. Apart from eating and doing physical work, they are capable of doing many things. If you bring your energy system to a certain way or to a certain level of vibrance and intensity, then you will know that hands are great instrument. In yoga we say, the ring finger, from here to here, you can control the whole universe. It is everything. This is like the mouse for your computer. Here, you can just adjust your system whichever way you want. If you know what to do, don't go about rubbing this, it won't work like that. If you know what to do with this is like the mouse to your computer, you can take it wherever you want. You can just activate your system whichever way you want, just by handling the ring finger. So hands are capable of doing many things, apart from eating and doing physical work. That is a whole science attached to it. It would be too much to explore in a situation like this. Now, just turning your hands around, you're just changing the way you breathe. This is not just about your breath. The very way the fundamental energies function, this and this, it's very different. Just this and this, it's very different. Hands are an instrument like this. How many times in a day, unconsciously, are you doing this? Whoever asks anything from you? You know, in India this means no. You keep on doing this and you hope to be peaceful and joyful? Life doesn't work like that. If you do this, you'll set your energies into turmoil. Peace, 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 it won't happen, you'll only rest in peace. Really, it won't come. This is like you got into your car, you don't know what the pedals are. You just kick any one of them whenever you feel like it, according to your music rhythm. You know what a jerky driver you will be? Please see, your well-being has been very jerky, isn't it? Yes? Your well-being has been very jerky, isn't it? Your peace, your happiness, your everything is jerky. Just like that, any moment it'll crash, any moment it'll come up. Now, you can make these hands in such a way that if you move it here, something will happen in another part of the world. You can make something happen somewhere else, totally somewhere else, wherever you want it, pinpoint it. Because these hands are the instrument to everything, this is like the control panel to everything. So either you keep this as a small little human being, or you enlarge this into a tremendous possibility, whichever way it is, still the control panel is here. So in a way, to open up your body, to open up this human mechanism to many possibilities, ring finger is significant. If you want to open up a person to become your bride or groom, then you put a ring on their finger, on the ring finger, isn't it? In some way, people open up. Somewhere they understood that if you do this, certain things will happen. So they use this particular finger, nowhere else. Of course, now lot of new agey people are putting a ring upon their thumb. It's a very wrong thing to do, you will attract certain kinds of energies which you can't deal with. And it also stabilizes the system. If you put metal on the ring finger, it stabilizes the system. There are many other dimensions, but to put it in a generic way, it is like a remote to open up the dimensions of your own body. Without opening this up, there is no cosmos. Without opening your eyes, there is no world, isn't it? If your eyes were always closed, there is no world for you. So similarly, without opening up this system,
there is no cosmos for you. So the ring finger is not really about the cosmos, it is about this system, the human system, human mechanism. If you open this up, then there is a cosmos. The cosmos has always been there. It is just that you did not open for it. Ring finger, if you know how to use it, which will take a certain amount of whatever, don't do that in meditations, don't sit like this. It will dissipate your energies in many different ways. Best to use yoga mudra or open hands. Don't use the ring finger because that will need a completely different kind of instruction and training. This is the nature of a human being. Whatever you're deprived of, you think that is the highest. Whatever you don't have, looks like at that moment, that is the highest. If you have not eaten for 2 days, food will be God. Yes or no? No? Yes. If you don't understand this, close your mouth, hold your nose like this for 2 minutes. Will you ask for air or God? Yeah. God comes and says, you want me or air? You'll say, hell with you, I want to breathe. Because whatever at that moment you're deprived of, that takes on, enlarges itself in such a way, it blocks everything out. Or in other words, when you're in any state of compulsiveness, you don't see anything the way it is, it gets exaggerated. If your bladder is full, 1 minute, I'm talking about enlightenment, your bladder is very full. Are you interested? I don't want any enlightenment. Right now, going to the bathroom feels like ultimate liberation. Yes or no? Just about anything. When you're in a state of compulsiveness, you don't see anything the way it is. Life will get distorted to make you think that that is it at that moment. So like this, human life passes from one compulsive state to another, never allowing yourself that little bit of space where you could see things the way they are. If you do not even see life the way it is, can you handle it the way it needs to be handled? It doesn't arise. If you don't see things the way they are, you can never handle it the way it needs to be handled. Because of this, in many ways, individual human lives and whole societies have become distorted humanity. When I say distorted, it's normal, I mean normal. I was talking to a 14, 15-year-old kids in a school. And I couldn't believe that. I was talking to about 11, 12 of them, young boys and girls. And something came up and I was just asking them what are they going to do next because they were in their 10th standard or something. They're only talking about finding a job and earning a living. I couldn't believe this because my whole life I never thought of earning a living. My dear father used to shake his head, this boy has no fear in his heart, what will happen to him, what will happen to him? I said, not having fear is a problem? I thought fear is a problem. I never thought not having fear is a problem. So, according to the dictates of the divine, I was supposed to become a doctor because my father is a doctor. At the age of 10, I told him, no, that's one thing I'm not going to be, I'm not going to be a doctor. But every day, somebody is trying to work on me, you must become a doctor, you must become a doctor. You know, Indian family, you must become a doctor. If you cannot… Of course, now they've all shifted to software. I was in Chicago just 8 days… just 2 days ago I came to India, so 1 week ago, 8 days ago, I was in Chicago. And an Indian person came and I asked, okay, what are you doing? What else, Sadhguru? That means he's a software engineer. There was a time if you said what else, you were a doctor. Now if you say what else, it means you're a software engineer. It is not because they're phenomenally interested in human physiology they became doctors, not because they have an electronic this thing they became a software engineer, just to earn a living. Is it not important? I'm not saying it's not important, all I'm saying is, even an ant, which is 1/1,000,000th of your brain, is capable of earning a living. What's your problem with such a big brain? Why I'm saying this is, this idea, this horribly limiting idea has been imposed into our youth that you must earn a living and that's the biggest thing. This big brain, earning a living is actually a problem on this planet. I know everybody's been conditioned to believe that. It is not so, I'm telling you. It is not so. Earning a living is a petty thing for human consciousness, but unfortunately, whole humanity is investing all its energies and intelligence in just earning a living. If this one thing does not change in the world, that… I'm not saying one should not, all I'm saying is, it need not occupy the entirety of human consciousness to earn a living. If you put one little finger to work, it'll earn a living. It's capable, this is capable of that. All human genius has been smothered to death simply because everybody is thinking how to earn a living, how to earn a living, you know. The moment they can earn a living, they will sit down and become fat. You must be saying, what can I do with this life, isn't it? Yes, you must be saying, what is the greatest thing I can do with this life? Because one day you'll fall dead, do you know? No, you'll fall dead one day. So before you die, whatever is the peak possibility for this life should happen, isn't it? I earn my living, I earn my living. This is a big pride. Why don't you see every insect, every worm, every bird, every animal, every creature on this planet is earning a living? What is there to be so proud of about I earn my own living? Everybody's earning their own living, isn't it? Only human beings are making a big issue out of it. Too big a issue. When I look at it, how human intelligence has been sacrificed at the altar of earning a living is unbelievable. How many things human beings could have done, how many incredible things they could have done, but instead of that, they're earning a living. So it's very, very important. I'm just thinking we should start a wave, particularly in schools and colleges, that earning a living is a damn little thing. It is not the prime of your life. With one little finger you can earn a living. With this big brain, when an ant can earn its living, this big brain, Should it struggle to earn a living? That has become a problem because you want to be like somebody else, isn't it? You want to be like somebody else. That enslaves you. And once you're into this chakra, nothing else is possible, it just keeps you going and going and going endlessly. Now this possibility of this simple thing called yoga is not about twisting your body, it's not about getting fit, it's not about getting healthy. All these things nature will do for you, if only if you live in tune with it. This is about understanding the geometry of the cosmos through the geometry of your own system. I'm calling this a geometry because cosmos is a geometry, isn't it? Planet Earth is going around the sun. What is it? A diesel powered? A big diesel engine is pushing it. If it was, the roar of that engine would have killed us. Just the perfection of geometry, it just keeps going and going and going, isn't it? You've seen those perpetual machines? You've seen those little ones? If you just do it like this, for years on end it's going. So this is just that, it's a perfection of geometry which keeps it going and going and going. The whole universe is geometrically perfect, that's why it stays there, otherwise it wouldn't. And if you learn to hold your body in a certain way, if the geometry of your body is in alignment with the geometry of the rest of the creation, suddenly you will find there is a rapport which will allow you can download the whole cosmos into this one. This is not a tiny little… If you simply like this, if you live, you're just a piece of flesh and bone. If you just get it right, suddenly this is something else. Probably these days, you don't have this experience anymore because you got all Tata Sky, dish net and all that stuff. But if suppose you had a television in your home in 80s when first the Doordarshan came, you are watching your favorite cricket match, suddenly your television was boop, boop, boop. Then you climb up the terrace and there is one aluminum contraption. If you do like this, nothing will come. If you do like this, nothing will come. You just get it to the right place. The world pours into your sitting room. This is just like… If you learn to just hold it right, the whole cosmos will pour into you. So, this is engineering yourself. It does not mean engineering yourself to breathe little better, to be little more healthy, no. This is about realizing the full potential of what it means to be human.
What you just watched wasn't just a video, it was a presence exercise. If you stayed until now, it shows something in you is more awake. Comment on what stayed with you, what message hit you hardest, and share this with someone who also values this kind of conversation. Thanks, a big hug, and see you in the next video.